Hello, hello, friends. Dr. Sona here. I'm live. It's 8 p.m. and it's my video number 18 today. COVID lesson video number 18. And today I'm going to talk to you on something very important. I have seen a lot of people sharing their story with me of what they have gone through during COVID times. So today I want to talk to you about the compulsive shopping which we are most of us do, and the idea of buying things and hoarding things, and what COVID-19 has come and taught us during these times, how we should say no to compulsive shopping and to hoarding. Before I start that, friends, let me introduce myself. It's just 2 minutes past 8, and I'm a neuropsychologist. I'm based in Dehradun. I'm professor and of chemistry in Doon Medical College, and before that I was in LLRM Medical College, Meerut, as the HOD there of biochemistry. But now I'm totally into neuropsychology, and I'm a doctor by profession, and I'm a neuropsychologist by profession and passion. So I love meeting people, I love talking to people, I love listening to people, and I am into a lot of that people are having. So I'm a lot into they share their stories with me, and I do a lot of counseling and psychotherapy. I'm the founder of Pari Foundation. It's awareness. I'm also CBSE counselor, and I counsel the students during exam stress. I have, as I always tell you, I run a lot of, I'm into a lot of social work, and I run a lot of helplines. I'm into COVID helplines with the government, where I'm into counseling these quarantine. And I'm also there with the crisis helpline, which is suicide prevention, and I deal with a lot of cases of children who are depressed, anxious, or who are suicidal. I'm also with a lot of uh, my Pari Foundation helpline, 24/7 helpline. It's into stress, anxiety, depression, causes leading that into that, behavior problems, marital disputes, educational problems, child abuse, so many things. So I am into all of that, and psychology is a huge, develops the whole of our life, and many things which we are not able to deal with in our lives leads us into stress. And so my NGO works on stress prevention and saying no to drug abuse, because is one of the causes which leads us to drug abuse. So friends, having said that, it's COVID times and COVID lessons. I've started this. COVID lessons deals with the psychological aspect of what COVID has been teaching us. And COVID is a big bad, it's not a big, it's a which is there, which has caused an upheaval all around the world. It's a pandemic which is spread all around the world, and it's preventable. 19 is about the masks you're wearing to prevent your inhalation, and your gloves, and your sanitizing your hands, and cuffing into your social distance, so that we stay away from infection and contaminated fomites. Lockdown period is there, and it's gradually being released, and we are going to go into the normal state of with gradual release in lockdown time. But we have to keep in mind that the COVID virus is there in the environment. So all the precautions we have been taking should stay with us. And let me say hello to my followers on Instagram, and hello friends. So what I want to tell you is that today I have not been able to post what I was planning to take up. It was all of a sudden that I just up hoarding and compulsive shopping. So COVID lessons, What happens is that all our life, as I said, there was a mad rush. We were running up and things which we liked, cars, clothes for our homes, decoration stuff, curtains, bed sheets, toys for your children, books, whatever, you name it, and we just went and bought it if we could afford it. And we thought we were very happy when we were buying things. Yes, differentiate between, we have to learn to differentiate between what is our desire and what is our necessity. So you desire something, you may not need it. Come first. We have to buy things which will help us survive in this world, but our desires are something which we want, which we may not be needing. So this is something we have to teach to our children right from the beginning, to differentiate between your desires and your needs, right? So yes, so having said that, I just want to tell you, friends, that I just let me plug on my mobile, my that's going to be more audible now. What I had been seeing since so many years pre-COVID, that people just loved shopping, and they said that they love to shop, or they love to, because that is a de-stressor for them. So shopping, and some of them were compulsive shoppers. They said that even if we don't need it, we just had to go and buy things. So compulsive obsession, it comes to you, and you have to do it, otherwise it leads you to stress. So that's something bad. So now when people are there in their homes in this lockdown period, and you never know, and they say period, and this being more at home, and less of these movies and malls and all, roaming around and going out for catching a plane and going out to for your vacations, all that is going to be changed, going to be a new way of life now. So today when I see people staying at home, I find them that I find it so amusing to see that most of them are in their same set of since morning to evening. Some of them tell me ki schedule hi nahi bana, we haven't even taken a bath. So they are in their same pajamas, or they're in their same night suits. Some of them are same clothes yesterday and they were wearing it today. They say we don't have to go anywhere, so what do we have to do? There's a friend who told me that when I open a cupboard, I find that my clothes stare at me and they laugh at me, and my saris and my at me, and they say okay, they laugh at me sarcastically. Another friend told me, oh my god, when I see those 300 pairs of sandals which I had, there is a film star, there was who's no more now, she had I don't know how many thousands of south, and celebrities, they tell you, so look at our shoe, they take you sometimes through their homes, and they show you their hordes of shoes and sandals. Do you need them? Things which you don't need, pairs of shoes and sandals, thousands and thousands of saris, umpteen suits, salwar suits, or dresses, or western dresses, all hoarded up there in your cupboards. So today COVID lesson number 18 is, what has you has your there may be times in your life when you realize that so many things are not actually needed, and you find that it's a clutter in your house. A friend of mine rang me up the other day, and they said that I'm feeling so stressed. So what should I do to de-stress? I said, de-stress yourself. Go out for a walk, talk to your friends, see a movie, read a book, do some exercise, do some me time. She said, no, I'm going to declutter my room. I said, oh, that's very good too. So she, all those hundreds and pairs of saris that I have, and all those hundred of pairs of sandals which I have, which I know are so useless. I don't need so many pairs. I'm going to take them out and just distribute them to the needy people. Today, when you see on your TV screens or on your newspapers, you see the poverty around you. You see people walking hungry, thirsty, and you're there locked down in your room, and you're seeing all that. You're made to see all that. It does give a tinge in your heart, and you realize that, look, so much of hoarding I've done, so much of things I've just gone and stocked up in my cupboards and in my uh, rooms. Do I need it? Will I need it? Do I need so many clothes? Do I need so many shoes? Do I need so many things to eat? So stop hoarding. You never know. Life is, you never know when the time to go comes. But to be happy while living it. So needs and desires. Your necessities, your needs and your desires. So have enough for your needs. Save for a rainy day. Endless. You buy one thing, it gives you a pleasure for a minute, but then the next minute that pleasure becomes stale and you want another thing, right? Isn't that life? So happiness is not in buying that thing. It gives you an excitement for that minute, for that moment, for that time. Oh, I bought this. And when you wear it, you like people to admire you, and the moment they don't admire you, you get depressed again. So that thing, buying that thing or that thing is not giving you the happiness. As I told you in one of my previous videos, happiness is your inborn, it's your inborn quality. So happiness is there in you. It's just that you didn't know. You were looking at it at the wrong place. You were looking at it in the materialistic things in the world. It's your satisfaction for your needs, but differentiate it from your desires, and stop going into compulsive shoppings and hoarding things. This is what COVID lessons has taught us. Today, you never know how long we'll be in the lockdown, how long, whether we'll find time to wear all that we have hoarded up and bought and kept. And the generation next doesn't want it, because when their time comes, stuff, times will have changed. And let me tell you, from my experience, even your maids don't want leftovers. If there is a festival in the house, every maid or every left or a worn thing is given to them, they take it, but they don't relish it. So of course, what I mean to say is that if you want to distribute your hoarded stuff now, do it. Give it to needy people, but stop hoarding in and stop things and just cluttering up your house, because cluttering up your cupboards and your house clutters your mind, and that is a big cause of stress. So be stress free. Less of things, less. Even if you wear one pair of shoe every day, it'll be 7 pairs of shoes, more than sufficient. Whom do you want to show your shoes to, and who's keeping a record of what you're wearing? Maybe film stars and celebrities have to do it because that is their profession, and the media makes shows that they have worn the same thing again and puts them into a bad light. But then I feel they too don't. It's given to them by the fashion designers and all who want their things to be sold. So what I say is that buy things for your needs. Keep everything for yourself, for your children, as much as needed. Books are very good, and books are your best friend. So buy good books. Treasure. There are certain things in which hoarding is good. So books are a lifetime treasure. Even your children will relish them later on. But wasting money on clothes, on artificial things, on thousands of lipsticks, or the same shades in different company names and all, and she just loves them, but and she's no more now. So have gone. So I remember that, and that's a big lesson for me. So buy things for your need, and if you have money, because giving is good karma, giving is sharing, and as far as possible, what I feel is give new things to people. They like it better. hoarding and compulsive shopping are psychological problems. Person does it, there is something, there is a element of low self-esteem in somebody who loves to hoard. And shopping is an addiction. Compulsion is an addiction. You can't resist it. So, and addictions are all bad. So stop that. And it's very easy. The more you just have, right? So that was the COVID lesson which I have learned in these stressful times, that much is needed, and as much as my needs are there and desires are endless, and I'm going to talk to myself about and stay and keep them within my needs. Right, friends? So this was something. Other than this, today is my 19th. Sorry, today is my 19th video. I have one more video to share with you tomorrow. Of COVID lessons I'll finish, I'll end up, and then before I go into another series of I'll take something else and I'll share that with you. I'm just planning it out now. So today I also want to share with you that also taught us that, as I have been saying, that sharing and caring together at home. So today, if your daughter is there and your son is there and your husband is there, and they're all helping you in the kitchen with your work, with all your things, with their studies, and they're all and the work is there, and there is no division of labor that the girl must do this and the boy must do this, that is a healthy sign. So COVID lesson has also, and caring and equally dividing and looking at each other with equality. So there is no work distribution. There is no work distribution in the sense there is no work, what as such, delineated for ladies or for men. Everybody should know everything. Men should know cooking, men should know working, men should know driving, men should know finance. Same should with the women. They should know cooking, but and both of them should be involved in parenting. But having said that, ladies have, which is that emotional strength which they have as mothers, because they have born their child. So that emotional bonding of a mother's love for a child is something which is just there, that your priority. So if you have procreated your child, if you have born your child, if your child is born, you are the procreator and you're totally responsible for the child's well-being. So teach caring and teach them that they are equal. Boys and girls are equal, and work is equal, and there is no separation of work for boys and girls. And of course, has taught us staying together. I find it so nice to see that the men are helping the women. I mean, something which was thought man of the house sweeping and dusting, or the man of the house washing the utensils. It was there in so many houses, even in educated people. And let me tell you, ladies also partly to blame, because they were so perfectionists in their work. They want, in their cleanliness and all, they didn't want interference of other people to come, so they used to tell their husbands to stay away. But today, COVID lessons, everybody is caring your work, the work won't finish and you'll be so tired. So everybody is there helping in the kitchen, everybody is there helping in the looking after the house, everybody is there helping each other study. Online studies are there. There is online home work from home for the parents, and there's online studies. So sharing and caring of your laptops, of your mobiles, of your time, so that work is there. All this has come to us through COVID. Is a blessing in disguise. It's a wicked virus. It's a fatal virus. We don't like it, and I hope it goes soon. But it has taught us lessons. It has taught us lessons, and it won't go soon because it is there in the air and we have to live with it. But the lessons it has taught us are good. So today, my second last video, tomorrow will be my last video on the series of COVID lessons, and they're all on my archives on my YouTube channel, Sona Kaushal Gupta. I'll put the link there, so you can go back there and see it. And please share it and subscribe to my channel, and I'll come up with more series. So friends, no compulsive shopping. Between your needs and your desires. Keep in mind, don't suffocate yourself by not fulfilling your needs, and give yourself that occasional treat. So with your children, teach it to your children also. But don't go for hoarding and for compulsive shopping just to release yourself of stress. That you have seen it, it's of no use. Clothes are just dead things lying in your cupboards. It is your life which is so precious. It is your happiness which is so precious. It is the time you are spending, the quality time you are spending with your children and with your spouse and your family and your relationships which are so precious. Give those importance. Give importance to your karma. Life is uncertain. How long you live, you never know. But how happily you live is in your hand. And spirituality comes with psychology. And karma is in your hands. So let's focus on that. Move on happily in life, and share, care, love, give as much as we can. Give whatever is unnecessary, not needed, and give a lot of love, and have a good communication. This is something which is so another thing which COVID has taught. Communicate properly. If you yell at your child when you're at home, all staying together in this lockdown, he's going to yell back. If you're irritated, the child is going to be irritated. So you get what you give. The formula is so simple, and this is what COVID lessons has taught us, that you get what you give. So give love, give a good communication, give a nice way of talking, and self-esteem, and don't differentiate between your children. Give them equal love, give them equal opportunities, and teach everything to everyone. Everybody needs to know everything to exist in this world. So I'll sign off. Hello Yogesh ji, hello Neeraj ji, welcome. And Neeraj ji said it's a pleasure listening to you. They're so nice. And so COVID lesson 19 today. I'll end up. No hoarding, no compulsive shopping. That's an addiction. Sharing, caring, loving, and gender equality at home. It's let it remain as such. We'll meet again tomorrow 8 p.m. with another very important and a very informative topic. So good night for now. Please share the video. Can also YouTube channel. Good night.